Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is the Oppo K1, the new series from Oppo in India that is the K series, and this is the first phone from the company that is priced under 20,000 rupees. I'm not sure if the actual price, you can check the description below for the final price when the phone gets launched, and here there's no mention of the price, and these are the major specs. Firstly, with the cameras, there's 16 plus 2 MP cameras on the back, a 25 MP camera on the front. There's a 6.41 inch display on the front that is with that tiny notch that Oppo has on its F series as well, that is on the Oppo F9 and the F9 Pro. So that is it, and there's also a 3600 mAh battery, the standard box packaging where Oppo also talks about the Indian cricket team sponsor. This is the 4 plus 64 GB variant, and that's the only variant that is going to be sold in India. And there are two colors. So the one is the Astral Blue and the other one is the Piano Black. So there are two colors that are going to be sold, and with the design you can obviously expect Oppo to do quite well with the design and the back of the phone. So now let's first unbox and check out what all comes in the box package and then see what the phone offers. So firstly, what you see is this cover. That's the transparent rubber cover that you see for the protection of the back of the phone and the sides of the phone, with the cutouts for the different ports and the buttons as well. And then there's this quick start guide, also the information guide and the warranty booklet. Along with that is there's the SIM ejector pin in the box package. And then moving on, here's the phone itself. So this is the Astral Blue variant, which should obviously look better than the Piano Black. We haven't checked out the Piano Black, but here you see that again the straight lines, the gradient that you see here, it would obviously look good. Let's pull this out as well, and this is how it looks. You see that there's also a different gradient towards the bottom, and it looks good. That's the final point. The design always is good from Oppo and Vivo, and these brands, even Honor, know how to do good back options. That's the back plates. This feels like plastic. It doesn't back glass, but still it looks good. And there's this 16 plus 2 megapixel camera combination on the back. There's the dual LED flash on the back, and on the front there is this 25 MP camera, and this is the 6.41 inch display on the front of the phone. So let's keep this aside and check out what else comes in the box. So the next thing that you see here is that's the travel adapter, which comes with the 5V two-way output, and that is the standard charging speed. That's 10-watt charging. There's also a pair of earphones that you see here. These come with the microphone, and the quality of the earphones is quite good when you talk about the Oppo phones. Even on the F9, this was the same set that you got, and that works well. The next one is this the micro USB cable. So it doesn't have the Type C, it's the micro USB cable that you see here, both for the data transfer as well as for the charging of the phone. Now let's go back to the phone itself. So this is the Oppo K1. On the left side are the volume rocker buttons. There's also this SIM area, which would give you the dedicated micro SD card slot as well. And on the top is the secondary microphone. On the right is the power button, and towards the bottom are the different ports. And this is the speaker grill, the micro USB port, the primary microphone, and also 3.5mm headset jack. Now this is the front of the device where you see the 6.41 inch 2340 x 1080 pixels of screen resolution. There's this dewdrop notch, or whatever the company would call it. It's basically that little notch that houses only the camera, and the earpiece grill sits right above the camera itself, and that is within the frame of the phone. And this is the ColorOS, that's ColorOS 5.2, that is based on Android 8.1 Oreo. So the ColorOS basically is about everything on the home screen. There are no app draws. You can use launchers and change the look of it, but this is how it looks like. There are some important options such as the app management, clone apps where you can use multiple apps of the same one. Like if you want multiple accounts of WhatsApp, you can use that. There's also game space, which is an interesting one. We would do the gaming review of this one later. But in game space, what you see is the game assistant and the graphics acceleration. So the phone would actually reduce the load on the other apps. It would try to close everything on the background so that all the load is given to the game, all the power is given to the game, and the game runs well. There's also the split screen mode that can be used with the gestures. And apart from that, let's go to the about phone section. This is the Android 8.1.0 Oreo, and we hadn't mentioned about this one. It's Qualcomm Snapdragon 660. One of those chipsets that did quite well in the mid-range category, including the Realme 2 Pro, also the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2, and also the Xiaomi Mi A2. So those are some good phones. You know that the performance was good on all those phones, and that is why we expect it to be good on this as well. and we'll be doing the gaming review obviously, so you have to see that one to see how good the performance of the phone was when we talk about the gaming. For the storage, there's about 47.5 GB available to the user. We have just started the phone, so this is the actual usage that you get. This was the Oppo RX17 Neo in China, and here it's called the Oppo K1. And this Android security patch level is December 5th and nothing later after that. Now this has all the options, that's fingerprint, face and passcode, and that is where this gets interesting. If you had noticed on the box package, this is the in-display fingerprint sensor, and this could be one of the most cheapest or the most affordable phone with the in-display fingerprint sensor. So we'll try to set that up here itself to show you how well it works. So add a fingerprint, this is the area where you'll have to press the finger and it would start registering the finger. So adjust the holding position, keep adjusting to obtain a fingerprint edge. This is for the edge. So we are done. It is recommended that the facial unlock function be enabled to turn on the fingerprint facial combination. We'll also enable that here. Enroll face, I'll do that right away. For the best results, keep the device 20 centimeters to 50 centimeters from your face and avoid surroundings that are too bright or too dim to enroll. So the face recognition is ready as well. Turn on raise to turn on screen to add, that is also now done directly with your face. Closed eyes will fail face recognition. This is one option that you can turn on if you need. There's also screen brightness compensation in case there's low light conditions. Since this does not have the IR option, you'll have to rely on the screen's brightness in case you need your face to be brighter for the recognition. So firstly we'll try out. So that is it. It will need about a second. It shows the lock icon there, and then it has that animation. Let's go for the animation styles. That is one animation, this is the second one, and this is the third one. The gravity one looks cool. Let's try the gravity one now. So this is the gravity option, and it looks good, and also the recognition is fast enough. It takes about a second, a bit less than the second, but the recognition is quite good. Now let's try the face unlock as well. Face unlock as usual with the Oppo phones, it's fast. You can see that it's quite fast. You just have to press the power button, and if the face is on the front, it takes no time to unlock the phone. And for the pre-install applications now, these are the different tools that you get here. That's Recorder, Compass, Clone Phone, One Tap, Lock Screen, and also there's Smart Scan, Music Party. A few apps that are pre-installed, some you might not need to, but they would be there. Hot apps is an area where you don't see apps, but you can see some of the recommendations that you can download from there. Getting into the camera, this is a 16 plus 2 megapixel combination on the back of the phone, and let me try to have an object in place. So let me take a quick capture, then I'll talk about it more. This is a standard capture that you see here. So this is the standard capture where you see that the details seem quite good. We though won't be judging it so soon, but it seems quite good on the details. It's a 16 megapixel camera, and the 2MP one here helps in the portrait shots. This is the portrait mode here, and that would help in the portrait shots. There's film light and monotone light, rim light. This helps when there's a face being captured, and there are also the stickers that you can use and for the AR stickers. And apart from that, there's also the videos where you can capture the best of 4K videos. That's interesting and good that you have the 4K video option here, and with the other options that you see here, there's panorama and expert mode as well. And in the expert mode, you can change the white balance, the exposure value, the ISO, the shutter speed, also the focusing. Now let's move to the front camera, which is again an interesting part of this phone. 25 megapixel camera that you see here, and there's one large light behind me, and there's also one on the other side. So these are the two lights that you see here. They try to get in all the light here, and that is why the face is not being properly recognized. But when you get closer to the camera, you'll now see that at least the face is being recognized, and the light in the background is a bit dimmer now, and this is a lot beautified. Let's go to turn it off, and this is how the face actually looks like. Now let me take a quick selfie. You'll see the actual selfie attached in the video. So this is the selfie against the light, and you see it seems quite good. This is without the beautification, and it looks quite good with the details as well. So this is the picture with the depth effect, where you see everything in the background getting blurred, and the edge detection seems quite okay. So that is with the cameras. This 4K video recording that is possible with this phone. There's dedicated microSD card slot, and so this might tick all the right buttons, but we might have to see what the final price of this phone is. And since the K series is now in India, this might be a good competition against the brands like Asus, Xiaomi, and also Realme. Since it has everything to offer, even a 3600 mAh battery that should be offering a good battery life, and this is going to be priced around 20,000 rupees. So the final price is what we'll be waiting for, and you can check out in the description for that. And this was the overall hands-on and unboxing of the Oppo K1 smartphone that is coming in two color variants. One is the Astral Blue and the other one the Piano Black. So this was all about it. I hope you like this video. If you do, share and subscribe to Chris Times for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.